Hello, my name is Donna Baranier, and I am wanting to talk about a couple of topics. I want to talk today about hospice and what hospice is about. I've been with hospice as a hospice chaplain and grief counselor for almost 13 years. And I just wanted to get a little bit of education out there about what end of life care is, especially with the term hospice, because I think sometimes we have an idea of hospice that may not be accurate. And I just wanted to share a little bit with you today about hospice being an end of life journey. There's a team that can come in to work with your family and the person who is in the process of transitioning at the end of life for additional support. We have a team that provides care on what we call a holistic level or holistic model, mind, body, and spirit. We have a team that provides care for the body, our medical director, our nurse case managers, visiting nurses, bath aides. All of those people come together to work with your family. For the spirit part, we have chaplains. And chaplains can provide support in a few ways. One, that we partner with your faith community to provide support. Maybe we assist you in scheduling a televisit right now or a phone call from your faith community, or a spiritual leader, someone that you feel called to care for your spiritual needs, as well as the chaplain can provide the support themselves. We are trained in a variety of different faith traditions to be able to have an understanding on how we can best support you, because our goal is to support you according to your beliefs. And I think that's sometimes something that families don't understand or they're maybe concerned about. But a chaplain is someone that provides that spiritual support as you journey on this journey together. And then the other way that a chaplain can provide support is to just be available if there was a need in the future. So we can work with your faith community, we can ask your faith community to step in, or we can provide support on our own, or we can be available to you if there's a need in the future. And by spiritual support, I'm talking not just about faith readings or a form of prayer, but it's someone to talk to about life, what happened throughout your life, maybe what fears you may have, things that maybe you haven't felt comfortable talking about and now maybe you want to, or your family does. Hospice provides care for what we call the unit of care, which is the family and the patient, not one or the other. So it's possible to continue to provide that support to you as the family. We also provide grief support. And then the other area is the mind, which is our social workers. And social workers provide support on a variety of levels. One, they can provide community resources. They can provide assistance with maybe connecting with Meals on Wheels or a caregiver agency, or answer questions you might have. They're also available for psychosocial support, for helping you cope with what's happening. Because most of us have uncertainty around end of life, because we don't necessarily have a lot of experience. Our world doesn't talk about it unless we have to sometimes. And that's why I really like the idea of hospice. The term hospice actually comes from the Middle Ages, where hospice meant safe haven. It was a place for people to rest on their journey towards a holy land or a place of healing. It was for people who were ill or towards the end of life who were hoping for a healing, and they would make these journeys to these places that they felt would be healing. And along the way, they would stop in safe havens, little areas that were called hospices. And most of the time, those hospices were staffed by whoever was of those religious orders of that time or that area. And when the modern day hospice movement came about, Dame Cicely Saunders, who brought the modern hospice movement to our world now, used the term hospice because of what it connotated from back in history. And I love that because if you think about it, it's a safe haven. Hospice is meant to be a safe haven for questions, for concerns, to feel the variety of emotions we have. And then we also, both the social workers and the chaplains, offer what we call grief support. And that is someone that can provide care and love, answer questions, provide education, but truly be present for your journey. No two people grieve the same, and I'll talk in a separate recording about grief. But today I really wanted to talk about hospice, where it's about keeping someone, our loved ones, comfortable at end of life. It's an opportunity to feel supported on your journey as you keep your loved one home. Hospice is an opportunity to provide an extra layer of support so your loved one can make their transition, can pass peacefully at home. If you have any questions on hospice, if you have any questions on the care that hospice provides, please reach out to your local hospice. You can look it up on the internet, because I feel hospice is a sacred journey. It's one of the reasons I felt called to serve in hospice. And I consider my work as a chaplain and a grief counselor to be a calling. I've answered the call to provide support at this time. It's a sacred time. Just as when a new baby is born, there's a party, there's a celebration, it's sacred. I truly feel at end of life that it's sacred, that there are people there to walk this journey with us, to be a presence, to be compassionate, loving, and hold that sacred space for this part of our life journey. Because it truly is a journey, and it's different and unique for each and every one of us. So please know that there are many out there to care for you at end of life. There are many out there who want to walk this journey with you in sacredness, allow you to have your own experience, but to have someone maybe journeying along with you so you don't feel so alone. Please reach out. If there's any questions you have, like I said, you can contact your local hospice. You can Google information on the internet. Look at your sources, but please know that there is that love available to you and your family. Thank you.